Fellow Fumo fans, I am absolutely seething right now. My jimmies has been rustled and I am pissed. So, Gift recently announced a new Fumo sale and it's pretty exciting. We got two new Fumos, Renko and Miko. We also got a new revision of Reimu and Marissa. The revised Fumos look more fluffier with better hat accessories and it seems they have better fabric too. Geez, as if they need any more revisions. We also got Fumo keychains that no one really cares about. Let's be real, no one cares about these. They're also going to sell both load of the previous Fumos, which is pretty neat. Overall, I think this is a pretty good listing. You may be thinking, this is the perfect time to get my favorite Fumo, right? I am going to hug them and play with them, right? I'm going to bounce them around and take pictures of them, right? What is there to be angry about? Fumos for everyone, right? Well, you see, there's a huge issue that'll make it piss hard to get any of the Fumos. Maybe even impossible. The Fumos are going to be sold in AmiAmi. Before I get into why that is an issue, let me tell you how it was before Gift started selling Fumos on AmiAmi. Previously, Gift used to sell Fumos on their own website, their own online shop. The website was pretty complicated. The entire website is in moon roots. They only shipped to Japanese addresses, and there was an issue where a good amount of banks would decline your transactions when you wanted to buy a Fumo. There was ways to get around all of these issues, of course. Google Translate, proxies or forwarders, and using payment services that isn't your bank like TransferWise. Once you got ahead of these issues, it's actually pretty easy to buy Fumos. Here is how a Fumo sale usually happens. The site would go down for maintenance 1 hour before the sale and it would go back up when the sale starts. Afterwards it would be quite stable, so you could do your Fumo shopping without errors and timeouts. To reiterate, the website is usable and doesn't crash and die. That would be quite important later on. You have gotten your Fumos and have added them to your cart. You pretty much have an hour to check out and pay. And after that, your Fumos would be yours, and only yours. The old website had a mechanic where all the Fumos in your cart is pretty much safe. Your Fumo is safe and no one else would be able to steal them from you. No one else can buy the Fumo in your cart. No one can steal the Fumo in your cart. To reiterate it even further, once the Fumo is in your cart, your Fumo is yours and all you gotta do is pay for her. So, back to AmiAmi. AmiAmi is a global online store that sells anime stuff including Fumos. Their global website is written in English and it's actually pretty easy to use. It's your typical online store that everyone is familiar with. Issues arise when it's time to buy Fumos. Here's the thing. Buying Fumos has always been a time-sensitive event. Fumos would get sold out in minutes. Every second is important. The most extreme case I have heard of is Deca Reimu and Deca Marissa being sold out in 40 seconds. One personal example of mine is when my Deca Koishi was sold out in 1 minute and 30 seconds. 1 second late and you won't get your Fumo and you will be sad. Here is the issue. AmiAmi has problems where it can't handle the load of people trying to buy Fumos, and the website would crash often and throw up error messages. I don't know if they're getting DDoSed or what, but one thing is clear. The website fucking dies whenever it's time to buy Fumos. So in order to get to the buy page and buy your Fumo, you would have to spam refresh, add to cart, and check out. Each time you want to do anything on the website, you could be slapped with an error message and you have to refresh again and again in order to get back to the website. It's pretty much a minigame where anything you do is a landmine, and if you hit that landmine, you have to spam refresh for 5 minutes to try again. The entire AmiAmi Fumo buying experience is just you spamming refresh and hoping to God that you won't get an error message whenever you want to move on with your purchase. I mentioned the cart mechanic in Gift's online shop. This mechanic doesn't exist in AmiAmi. Someone could pretty much yoink your Fumo from your cart. It's just a real pain. It's possible for you to read the checkout page and get hit with a message that the Fumo in your cart has been sold out. It's honestly just a slap in the face. I do have some experience with this. Wanted to buy a momiji Fumo back then and the website would keep on crashing. I would play the refresh game for about 40 minutes. Got to the checkout page around 4 times, but I got an error whenever I wanted to check out and had to refresh her so long and try again. After 40 minutes though, the website is stable once again and I still had momiji in my cart. I tried checking out and got hit with a message that she was out of stock, even though she was in my cart. All the Fumos were out of stock when the server came back to life. The whole experience just sucked and I want the old website back. It's a huge headache and you have to sit there for so long spamming refresh just to get in a website. AmiAmi sucks. I want my momiji Fumo. Even though no one, including me, likes AmiAmi, I am going to make a tutorial on how to buy a Fumo and showcase a painless method to actual skip all the refresh spam. So watch out for that video coming out. You should subscribe to me to get notified when it comes out. Haha, gotcha. That's pretty much it. See ya. No cereal on my fucking momiji. Give me my momiji. I'm pissed. Give me my momiji. Fuck you, AmiAmi. Give me my momiji.